we had a talk just recently. I asked you about the good fats and the bad fats, and why fat is good for you. Fat doesn't make you fat. Fat is actually really good for you. When you're not eating carbs, you remove those from your diet, then you go for the fats, and they actually are like a pilot light. They help you, you know, have high energy, and they last all day. But one of the fats I forgot to ask you about was omega-3. Can you tell us why that's one of the good fats? And we have a tablespoon each every day of the omega-3.
Yeah, the omega-3 is actually, a lot of people don't realize this, but it's actually a vitamin. Most people kind of, what are the vitamins? A, B, C, D, E. But there's a new kid on the block. It's called vitamin F, which is omega-3 and omega-6. But I like to say you can go through the day blindfolded. You will get plenty of omega-6. No problema. But the hard one to get is omega-3, you see. And that's the one from your deep sea cold water fish. And see, Mother Nature put it in the deep sea cold water fish so the mussels don't freeze, you see, when they swim. But here's the important thing. Is the brain important?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So the brain, by dry weight, is 60% fat. And many of those fats, guess what, are the omega-3.
Yeah.
So what you want to do when you eat is build your brain. And your muffins and your Danish and all that are not going to build the brain. But the omega-3 is excellent to build the brain itself, you see. And in addition is the omega-3 will form serotonin. That's the blissed out chemical. Oh, feeling good, da bueno. And just as a little sidebar, interesting little thing, for those of you out there that are taking, whoever took LSD, actually the chemical structure of serotonin is actually very similar to LSD. But the point is, omega-3 will make that feel-good chemical which everyone wants, and that is called the serotonin, and that's made from omega-3 also.
So I want to thank you, everybody, for joining us. I love listening to Joel. You're on the Alexia and Joel show, and you're sharing our life and our story and how we live. And we wake up at different times. I'm an early bird. I wake up at dawn. He wakes up a little bit later. But one of the first things I do whenever I have a meal, we don't eat it without a meal. But whenever we have a meal, and my first meal is lunch, I'll explain why in the next segment, is I have omega-3, and I just pour it. We get the liquid. You can get it in a capsule. I just pour it, and we basically have about 2 grams a day.
Yeah.
Pouring it in and having it, and then you have your meal, and it all is together. And but ask us, come back for the next show, the Alexia and Joel show, and we'll talk about why we only eat 2 meals a day.
That's right.